let's do some more work. Oh, excuse me. During lunch, I worked on some stuff over here, so we've got a couple of measures of ideas. This piece we're going to be working on for right now, I think we're going to look at 7/8 as our time signature. It's a pretty laid back 90 BPM. Yeah, let's just get started. Ugh, sorry, my headphones are being silly. Just give me a second to fix this. There we go. Okay. Start off with some cello melody. I'm going to kind of do some improvisation while this plays, see what we can get to. Oh no, I know what I was going to do. Never mind. I don't want to do cello. I just want to do some chords. Let's add our viola now. And those are not legato, so they can be pretty quantize. Cool. All right, so we're going to draw in some dynamics. Fortunately, this is pretty easy with these patches. So what we can do is just get one correct. In fact, actually, pretty good. Let's go ahead and put that curve on all of our string tracks. Let's see what we get. It's good. It's not perfect. It's a little quiet here in the middle. And that fall off needs to be a little bit less dramatic. Same thing here. A little quiet. We're going to go to a different chord, so I don't care how this ends. Let's end it at about 50. Let's grab those expression controllers and put them... Oof, I didn't realize we had to... It's hard to, I could have used a long patch here, but for consistency, I want to make sure that if we move into a legato section, we don't have a theme problem where the patch changes. So this is going to need to be loopable, I believe. That sounds really nice. We need to turn down the violin 1 though, because it's on thirds for the most part. All of them could stand to be a little bit lower. Cool. Let's get the next chord in there. Let's work on this. It's a little loud, actually. So what we previously had was... So we need to change that. So I think if we just move the G to a G sharp, because the tonality here is definitely E major-ish. E major E. Where's my G? Does the second one have a G? Bum. That's actually just fine. Other than that, violin 1 still sounding like trash, or violin 2. It's the viola. Why does the viola sound so bad? Let's put a clarinet with it. Perfect. Just makes that transition a little more natural. These all need to cut off at the same time, too. It's okay to have a break. Let's have it be uniform so that it doesn't sound, or rather so that it does sound motivated. Since we're having that clarinet come in, let's have the bass clarinet also come in. And obviously we're going to go back to this idea here. So now I think we should have a melody. So let's explore some ideas about melody with this. This is going to be kind of tricky to negotiate here. Oops, what? Alright, let's get his volume fixed first. I don't know why the cello's male, but... That was cute. Yes, obviously it's not going to be this loud eventually. Quiet it down. Let's make those be less ridiculous. Which begins by pegging their note velocity to 127. Dropping their vibrato. We need to work on the timing here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just quantize it to start. And then we're just gonna have to manually fix it. Just only got the break there. Now some tuba. To round out that low stuff. Presumably we want the tuba to actually play on time though, so let's fix that. Whew. Okay. Let's see what that sounds like at about 12. Start from the beginning. we're gonna back these strings up a little. Going to use the score over on the other monitor, so for a minute I can't see chat here. Just FYI. Let's do that first. Obviously, the volume level here is significantly too loud. That's just fine, because that's something we can fix. I don't want to double the cello because I like it, but I think we may have to. That's okay. That's not in time. But again, fixable. Easily fixable. Yeah, we want that to be legato. No modulation. I want this to be very straight tone for now. That sounds really good, except this needs to chill out. Just really expressively. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Horn choir on top. I like that switch to minor there. It's a little kind of unexpected, I hope. Dun, 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 dun. So if we take this and we change that F sharp, where's that F sharp? pretty. This horn crack could be a little bit louder. Our cello is going to do the same thing. And again, let's just do this. We really need these to be absolutely as fast as possible. Oh my god, auto transition. I hate. So frustrating sometimes working with samples. Let's actually add that down low, maybe? No. Let's see what we got. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not that hard. I just have a hard time when I first do it. If I count out loud, it's fine. Thumbs up to that. Now we gotta figure out what our harp and piano are gonna do there. Let's figure out what chords first. Just A flat C. Yeah, exact same thing on the tuba, but it's easier to just record it than to copy it. So we need like maybe like, so okay. What has been our, I think since there's been, so now we probably just need to go. Why didn't I get a, oh. yeah, it's got some fun ideas. The 7 is working well. It seems motivated. It seems, yeah. I think here our problem is actually that these higher string ideas are the ones that are out of balance, that are just too loud. That's why we're not getting that nice full sound. Much better. Something like that. I think it's an E. Yeah, right here. We do this, and we get rid of the awful, ugly mistakes. Still some mistakes. What's the problem with the... Wait, where's the mistake? Why is that? Oh, because... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do better than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think... Yeah, because the... It's right when it hits a D in the piano. That's a nice transition into the Ds. This is gonna have to be a D too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does it sound like if we have Well, I don't think it's necessary right now, maybe in the future. I think some big, high, silky string melodies here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, X-Cry. Let's let's record them on the piano so we don't get it quite as much sliding around. Other than that one part being hideously, this part right here, this all needs to come back one beat. Dun, 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 dun. And then this one needs to be not. Okay. Let's see what that sounds like on our lovely first violins. We're gonna need to probably what we're gonna need to do is let's do this first before we do anything else. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's break up the phrases, figure out where phrases. So that's a phrase. We're going to have a little bit higher expression. This does not need to connect, but this does need to connect. Hashtag composer life, moving piano roll notes around. Ooh. Yeah, if we connect these. I love it. I was going to copy with the mouse, which I almost never do. I couldn't even find it on the mouse context menu. Same exact thing. Let's see how this sounds. This may need to be adjusted rhythmically when the... Sounds really nice. It sounds on time to me, but I am notoriously unreliable when it comes to rhythm. I feel like there's like some sort of like occupational hazard disease that you get as someone who sits in a DAW all day, is that even though you've got this in your ear all day, you're fighting USB latency, you're fighting sample legato times, you're fighting transitions, you're fighting all this stuff, and so you sort of almost lose your ability to like click onto a beat. See how this sounds with the piano and the harp. Yep, where it gets fast. Let's just lengthen these just a tiny bit. And these two, just lengthen these just a little bit. I think we're good. Same thing down here. Let's try it again. Good, there's only one change I want to make. Yeah, this needs to be lined up to like with an exactly 16th note. Beautiful. Now what chords is now the real question. We've got a nice melody. Sorry, let's do that on the Steinway so we can actually hear it. Almost there. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I should put those on the... We're gonna use the Steinway as a little guide track here. That way we at least have the harmony up there. We'll remove that once we've got the strings all set. I'm gonna use my other monitor here. So again, I cannot see chat at the moment because I need to look at the score while I record, and this one down here is just, I just fight it the whole time, and there's no point in fighting it. Cool. These I don't think we need to worry about legato on. I'm going to do, against my, now that I've got the roots, I don't need this piano anymore. I'm going to see what we can do with a interesting cello line that isn't just boring. Oh, helps if you, again, select the correct track. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Helps if you pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I gotta actually kind of ignore the time signature for a second. Good. Make sure the first one is correct. Make sure the last one is actually correct. Doesn't need to come in there. Raise all of the note velocity values. Let's do thirds, I guess, in the viola. Nice. This is a new, we don't have any region behind this to worry about there being a weird transition between regions, so we can kind of... I'm going to do that thing where I put the high part on the seconds instead of the firsts and see what it sounds like. It doesn't sound good in isolation, but I bet you with the rest of the orchestra it will sound fine. Especially if we add some winds. I'm tempted to do a John Williams double everything in triple octaves. See what happens. No, you can still, yeah, no, you can still hear it. All right, we'll put this back down on the violin twos. I think the violins are too loud there. There needs to be a wind doubling that somewhere. I think it's going to be an oboe. This is still weird. It still cuts off weird. I can always write in a diminuendo in the expression. Yeah, we're just going to have to do that. Start with like this. This may be too dramatic. That sounds much more natural to me. I think this may be a little high for oboe, but I feel like oboe is going to... Well, yeah, it's going to be too high for oboe. What I really should do is put an English horn in my template. What we may do is just put an English horn in. I think an English horn would sound really good here. I don't have any more woodwind tracks, though. Super, super honky. All right, let's put in an English horn. All right, the normal disclaimer that this almost always causes some frames to drop when I go mess with the sample server. So just if that happens, sorry, please be patient. Just be patient with me, man. Because this almost always causes some drop frames. None yet. Play. And we're going to have to completely reset up all of our transitions. That's okay. Oh, where's my E horn? Does it have a powerful... It doesn't have a powerful system folder, does it? It probably killed the sample server anyway. Let's try... What does VS stand for? Google something here. Hollywood Woodwinds abbreviations. There's the list of abbreviations for woodwinds. Here's the manual. Abbreviations. Legato repetitions are legato rep. Stock S is staccatissimo. Sustain is sus. Yes. Leg rep. Yes. Stock S. What is VS? What is VS? Let's try AT. I think AT are the ones that are the... What does it sound like? We can actually solo this because it's on its own instance. Oh, I didn't move it to the new track. I was like, that sounds the same as the oboe. Oh, it also helps when you're using Vienna Ensemble Pro to actually load Vienna Ensemble. Pythos, always patient unless someone forgets to call ahead of time to say they aren't coming. If they call you 3 hours later and say, oh yes, we aren't coming, then it's okay to get miffed. Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Definitely with you on this one. We're going to untie it. Well, before we connect, let's rename the instance. E-horn. Isn't that cool that pretty much was as fast as I typed it over here? That's amazing. Oh. I love it. Love it. I don't think we need quite that much modulation on it. Beautiful. I closed that too early. Yes. Yes. English horn, we need to add some reverb to it. We'll just do so. We're gonna be a little lazy here. Excuse me. And we're not gonna add quadraphonic reverb. We're just gonna add the one 3.4. We may add some far mics too. Let's try it again. Perfect. Let's just turn this V1 down so that it is not. Oops. I selected all of the expression in that track, please. Or in that region. We can also probably turn these down just a tad. Why, when I select all of the expression, are you... Okay. Love it. I love it. Haven't used English horn in a long time. I don't know why I don't have it on my template. I need to go and just put this track that I just put in the woodwinds on my template. Hey, piano, stop messing up. Very cool. Let's add some new ostinato to the piano. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah? I actually like it going up an octave, which I'm surprised about. Do this. Do this. Do this. I do like it less now. It needs to be significantly quieter is the thing. It's an echo. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's add some chords. Let's just do parallel fifths with the cello. Close. Almost. Love it. See, sometimes you get to go to this beautiful place where everything you try works. I'm sure that in 30 minutes it will go away. I want to see what this sounds like. This does not need to go up an octave. It can be quieter though, I think. I like the Cymbalin. I think we're going to try next to do this melody again, but to do it on our bass clarinet. Let's get rid of all modulation data on the track because this one uses modulation as its volume. Let's take the current expression, change it to modulation, and then put in an expression to make sure that our volume is high. And apparently change our note velocities. Does this need to overhang a little more for this patch? It's too loud, I know. The question is, do we want... Is it easy to split this in half? Yep. Oops. Time for some time on Puccini to fix the bass clarinet transitions. Also, it's just too loud. Yeah, because let's do it over here. Because I have mid and main loaded. Let's see how this sounds. I don't know why I didn't just copy the stuff when I did it earlier. Do the other stuff, but... I'm not sure why the Cymbalin Why do you hate me? We need to change the... I like this region track switch. That's really nice. This just needs to come down in volume to like here. That, or in velocity. Yeah, that's where the harmony changes, but I think back here would be fine. What about... Oh, that's Piccolo. Why did I choose Piccolo? Because I'm an idiot. Yep. Excuse me. We just want these notes. Just those. Create new region. Control V. See how it sounds. Let's try some experimenting. Maybe not. What I think we should do here, what I think will work really quite nicely, is to take everything that isn't melody, join it, and repeat it. So we get those same, sort of textures that sit behind the melody on their own in that ostinato pattern that we've sort of set up there. Let's see what that sounds like. And what we might do is just get a new melody here. What does it sound like if we take this and do like a canon thing? I think if we did it like half a measure off, like maybe like that, it might be more. It's little stars. There's gonna be places where it doesn't quite work because of the harmony. That's alright, we'll figure it out later. We didn't want this repeated. We sort of have the same melody in the cello. What if we did a new melody? We haven't used horns a ton. We haven't used... Let's try trumpet. Yes. The magical land. The magical place. Everything on Monday that I couldn't do, I can do today. Let's try this from the beginning. Let's save. Let's take a break and save. Logic saves. I want to make a big sign. Hold it up at a football stadium. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go back to the beginning. Oh, nope, still saving. I can't believe we've only used the Trillista for little ding, ding sort of things. Actually, what if that's like completely doubled all the time? Or, well, maybe not there. Excuse me. My piano is not doing its sustain pedal. New feature of Play 6, sustain pedal sometimes does not trigger on Quantum Leap pianos. I like... Oh, that's so nice. New feature of Pianos Platinum. Chat. Yes, but a different violin sample. Oh, no, don't. What am I doing? Solo violin diamond. Long solo flatando. Dropped 1452 frames today. Man, chat. That hits me. I don't want to add anything to it, but I feel like it's going to need it. Let's see if it can just be the piano and the violin. That would be awesome. Almost. Let's see if we can do something cool here. Yeah, what if it just, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I love that. I love that. Now, this is probably going to mess it up, but I want to see what it sounds like anyway. It doesn't mess it up. It makes it better. Can you tell where I started remembering that velocity matters? Why are we dropping so many frames? There are those times when Pythagorean tuning actually gets you a nicer sound, and this is one of them. Sorry to look like Trump with my hand directing, but... I think we need to repeat this opening again to solidify it, to make it sound like it makes sense, and that it flows. I think all of this material needs to happen again. Yeah. I think we can have just a small, quiet in the background, just to give it a little bit more smoothness here. See if I guessed right. I did! Yeah, that's what I want you to copy. And just repeat it. It's easy. I like repeating that. Need to look at the score so I can't see chat for a second. Yeah, a little counter melody in the horns here, or just a solo horn. Yeah, I think that's. Let me just make sure that that's. Oh, yep. See, like this is late. Yep. Yep. All right, I'm gonna come back. I can see chat now. I like that better without the expression change. That's the problem. Needs to be C underneath. Three eight instead of 6/8. Bye, X Cry. It's nice having you around. This is going to sound really good. Oh, good, Pythos. I'm glad you're here. No one has to talk and chat if they don't want to. That's totally cool. If you just want to listen, that's just fine. Yes, that's going to sound good in a second. Some days, everything just fits. You don't have to worry. Those are good days. All of these to be like maybe this much this way and like this much this way. Let's see if that's enough. Not too bad. Let's try a whole 16th note. GarageBand is an amazing DAW for being free. It's amazing. Tree started a little early. I want to hear this whole track, how it stands right now. I like that ending like a lot. Like a lot. I really like that. So we'll see. So I bought Logic 9 Studio when I bought my first MacBook, I think. MacBook Pro was when I bought it. And yeah, I think it cost... I bought Logic Studio. I think it cost like $600 or something. It's insane to me that now there's just free DAWs that are, you know, almost as good as that was. I gotta hear what this sounds like when it's got full reverb on it. Oh, I love that section. It's not like super original from like a musical standpoint, but it just sounds so nice. In the middle of all this Lydian, sometimes Lydian, Mixolydian sort of floaty stuff, that middle section with the solo violin is so grounded. It's such a nice contrast. Oh, you know what? We never did we ever switch out of... Oh, no, I did. Okay. Piano is... I really like piano. I play piano. That's all I play. For now. I guess I sing too, but... I love that counter melody there. It's so nice. It's kind of surprising too. Sorry, we've got our master reverb here. How is this peaking ever? I don't understand. Whatever. Ah! Oh, it's peaking when it clicks. Playing piano by ear can be really difficult. I applaud your... It feels like we're like ascending into the sky. I think our Celesta's got to help us out on that a little bit. Some days it just flows, man. Some days, get our Crotales to go. Why does our Celeste not? Oh, it quantized it. I must have. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care that it hangs over. Logic. Don't quantize this. Are you quantizing this? Are you doing an automatic quantize on this? Yes, you are. Don't quantize. I actually think we're going to cut out this Crotales because the sample cuts out too fast. Like a quarter sharp? Or a 3/4 sharp? Where is it? Where is it? So I'll find one. Three-quarter sharp. Oh, I want to show it to me. There is such a thing as 3/4 sharp. Yes, it was a good round of the credits for the first game. No, it wasn't here. Oh, I was gonna find it. The symbol for it. Here, I can, if it will let me start Sibelius. Which it doesn't look like it's gonna do because it's still scanning VSTs. If you have a, just add a piano here. Because I'm a nerd. F sharp. Where is it? F 3/4 sharp. If I add Sibelius here, you can hear it. So here's a, let's just copy this for a second. Yeah, sharp, quarter sharp. Oh, that's cool. There's also 3/4 flat, quarter flat. Yeah, Western system of tuning is not the only one. Sitar music will often feature quarter sharps. I mean, theoretically, you can keep dividing it down, although the human ear stops being able to hear it. Or differentiate it, I should say. this piece is like done. You only usually see it in like in either like Indian music, sitar music, or really modern sort of avant-garde stuff. I think this piece is like finished with almost no revision. You know who got to do this every day? You know who got to sit down and have a perfect day of composition? Yeah, I'll finish my thought in just a second. I remember watching videos about how pianos aren't really exactly tunable. It's weird science, but it's awesome. Yeah, you're talking about equal temperament tuning, or well tempered tuning, equal temper tuning. Pianos are always just a little bit out of tune, because they sort of, the way I explain it to people, it's really hard to explain, but you just think of the keyboard is out of tune equally, basically. You spread the out of tuneness across the whole chromatic scale. It has to do with the way that when you divide the octave, it doesn't divide perfectly and blah, blah, blah. Interestingly enough, voice and brass, I think just voice and brass, maybe winds too. I'm not sure if winds can... and usually do, work on a system that's not called equal temperament tuning. It's called just intonation. And in just intonation, everything is in tune all the time, because if a piano could be in tune all the time. It could be perfectly in tune. But what would have to happen is every time you were in a new tonal center, a new key center, you would have to, and you had a new scale, a new do, you would have to retune everything. And actually, fun fact, the Well-Tempered Clavier, which is a piece of keyboard pieces by Bach, is called the Well-Tempered Clavier because Bach essentially invented well-tempered tuning, because he was tired of having to deal with it. And it was actually an advertisement for his tuning method, sort of in a way, not really. But the idea is that the Well-Tempered Clavier is a book, and it has a piece. I think it's like a prelude and it's not a fugue. It's like a prelude and maybe a invention or something. It's a piece in each key. Actually, no, I think it is fugue. Anyway, it's in all the keys, and the idea is that you can play all the way through this entire Well-Tempered Clavier book without ever having to retune your keyboard instrument. So it's kind of like an advertisement for it, if you will. But yeah, just intonation. So if you're in E flat, if you're like playing a piece in E flat or singing a piece in E flat, you can actually have perfect just intonation in that key, which is cool. But yeah, you can sometimes hear pianos. I think it's like the major third is not quite right, or maybe it's the minor third. Yeah, I think it's a minor third is like a little bit sharp. Ba, ba, da. Yeah, it's like the minor third is like a little too high. I think the major third is a little too low. I can't remember exactly where they are. I think that's... Pianos always like... I once saw someone describe it as pianos roar in E flat. I think it's because... So, science of sound and music is so wonderful, especially with the use of sound waves and flame. Yeah. It's acoustics are really interesting. I actually really am interested not so much with tuning systems and tuning science, but there's a whole field of psychoacoustics where you can change the way the sound is perceived without the actual properties of the sound changing. So, for example, I have a plugin called the Oxford Inflator, which does actually change the total signal, but it actually, before it changes the total signal, you can actually turn it on, slowly crank it up, and as you slowly crank it up, everything starts to sound fuller and louder. But if you look at the actual signal, eventually it does actually start compressing and pushing all the sound up, but for a while, the level has not changed. The total actual output of the sound, the dB level, is exactly the same, but it sounds huge. It sounds much bigger. Hans Zimmer's a big fan of this, apparently, of this style. Psychoacoustics also, the Shepard scale, Shepard tones, that kind of thing. So the endlessly rising scale. Actually, 8Dio now makes a Shepard tone, which I thought was super trendy of them. Right after Dunkirk came out, and Dunkirk is just Shepard tone after Shepard tone after Shepard tone. 8Dio starts putting out these Shepard tone libraries. I thought it was so. I was like, man, guys, can you be a little less obvious? I mean, they're probably really good libraries, but anyway, I'm going to listen to this entire piece maybe a couple of times. But I think we're done for today because this is sounding really good to me. So I'll probably go back. I'm gonna have to go back and take the headphones off and listen to it on the monitors and probably rebalance some things. But man, this was one of those great days. Oh, I was gonna finish the thought from earlier. You know who gets to have this day every day, or who got to have this day every day, is freaking Mozart. Apparently, in his scores that we find that are surviving, that were actually handwritten by him, there is no evidence of revision. I mean, you'll have entire operas with no evidence of almost any revision at all, if any. Just an opera. He just crapped out an opera. Just came out. He got to live in the beautiful, wonderful place that we got to be in this afternoon all the time. Except, of course, his music is better than this. But the science of sound and music is so wonderful. I've actually been trying to practice singing things in a minor key so that I've been ingrained to sing in a certain way. Yeah, it's really fun to take stuff. Here's my favorite one here. So. So everybody knows that song. In a minor key, it is so much more beautiful. American National Anthem. I work only creating games musics. I do mostly game music is my primary gig. It's sort of where I've found the most success. I know. Actually, you know what it sounds like? It's like a Hans Zimmer. Like if you switch to like full strings. Something like that. Actually, in brass. Okay, I gotta do it. In brass, it sounds even better. I like the yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was working. Do I only work in games music? I also work. I do like royalty free stuff as well, which I often put on albums and other things. So, okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna listen to this and probably call it a day. Let's listen. See what it sounds like. Think about the night sky, the stars. I'll give you a little hint where this is going in a game. There's going to be something star related. Looking at the stars. Yeah, you gotta ear train Pythos. It would help to do it in Solfège. I like this trumpet solo. I like that it's the only time you hear trumpet in the whole piece, too. What do you mean they don't care about it? And I think you should keep trying to keep making music for games. I mean, it's a growing field. I said this was going to be loopable, but it's really not, but that's okay. I mean, you could probably actually loop it there. You could go ba-ding while it looped. In fact, let's find out. I think we can loop it there, actually, if we wanted to. Let's save it real fast. I'm going to do something incredibly stupid and try to bounce this on stream, which... Not sure that's a good idea, but we'll do it anyway. I'm going to turn off the mic for a second. Okay. Let's see if that seamlessly loops there. Because if so, I can always just make a... So, okay, at measure 81, so that would be 82 because it's going to have this extra measure. 82 is where it switches to 6/8. Everybody remember that. 82. 82. Oops, sorry. RIP headphone users. New. Okay. All right. There we go. Let me do some magic on the other monitor and grab that file we just bounced. Today is 02/07/18. Hopefully the audio doesn't mess up from changing. I don't know. I guess I can check. Okay, it doesn't sound like it did. All right. Actually, you know what? We have to do it anyway, so it's actually 81, but that's okay. You've got 82 in the chat too. That'll help me. Oh gosh, this is in 4. 7/8. Now it should be right on the measure. Hold on. Let's try this again. Did I say don't import? I must have said don't import. Okay, audio, yes. Magic. Which program should I use to start using Create Songs? You can try, there's a free DAW called Audacity, which you can sometimes use. If you have a Mac, GarageBand is a great place to start. Import. Why did it not import the tempo? That's super annoying. Why is this not? There's also a program called Reaper, which I believe is for Windows and is pretty... What? Why do you hate me? Why is that wrong? Why does it have extra beats in it? Where does it actually hit? Why do you hate me? No. It should be that if I set it here at 7/8, that lands on a measure, and it doesn't. I got no ideas. What if I do this? What if there's just one extra? Is there just one extra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because it's at 90. Because I'm dumb. Now it... I could have sworn I changed it to 111. Maybe that was the song we were working on earlier. Yeah, Reaper's not bad. I don't know if Audacity can take VSTs or VIs, virtual instruments, but it's free. But yeah. Okay, that's right. When we said 81 was where we switched to 6/8. Which means okay, so 92 is where we're gonna switch back to 7/8. And we're gonna see if we copy this track and we grab this file and we just paste it at 92 on the second track, does it seamlessly go? It should. I think it will. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to make this a loopable version, we would cut off this. And we would paste it down here. And we would go like this. Loop! It's not seamless, but it's fine. You would never notice it, I don't think. Unless you were listening specifically for it. So normally I would take this file. We would do probably an ozone on it. We just won't mess around too much with it, but something like something like that. That's probably not right. I'm using headphones, so I can't tell, but I'm gonna turn off the mic because I'm gonna listen to it on my monitors. So that's just with a simple isotope preset, nothing. I would normally go in and kind of mess with it, but actually doesn't sound bad. It's pretty close. Huh. I noticed, yeah. It's no longer going out. Why is Loopback not sending it out? That's weird. That's weird. Why is Loopback not sending it back out? Logic Pro is in there. I bet you if I save this, watch this. I bet you if I save this as, but if I save this, quit logic. Let's see if this fixes it. Let's see. Sometimes loopback doesn't like it when you... Why would it care? Why does it say that it can't find the bounce? That's cute. Yeah, it's like right there. Silly logic. Let's see if it fixes it. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. Nope, it's still not showing it. That is so weird. That is so weird. Why? It's going stereo out. We're using loopback. Let's try this. Let's remove logic from loopback and then re-add it. What is going on? That is so weird. It actually wasn't loopback, it was OBS. So weird. By comparison, this is what I changed. This is the original bounce. It's mostly just compressed a little more and it's brought up in general volume. I don't want to mess with this. It sounds so nice. Alright, well, I'm pretty satisfied with this piece, and hey, it's been about 2 hours, 15 minutes, that's not too bad. I think we will call it a stream. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's been fun. A little bit of promotion, I guess. We've got Staxel, just came out last week, 2 weeks ago. Would highly recommend if you're into like a farming style simulator. Harvest Moon meets Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon meet Minecraft sort of idea. It's a great, lovely game with a score by yours truly. You can head to my Bandcamp, which I will throw up on the screen real fast. Let's put the text up too. Sure. If I was a professional streamer, I would be better at this. Yeah, you can head to... Oop. You can head to that site. I'll move this off the... to buy my albums. You can also just head to my website and click on albums. That will also take you to my Bandcamp. Staxel Volume 1 is the most recent stuff, but I have many others there. There's this is my latest sort of royalty-free piece. One, it's got a lot of cinematic style, kind of ambient music. We also got my soundtrack to Interstellar Rift, which is a really wonderful game that I really like. I would highly recommend that one. Short stories, we've got the single from Starbound, Weep Not My Child, for the low price of $1 US. Along with all my other albums, including another volume of Staxel, Starbound, all 54 tracks, plus some bonus stuff. Airships, one of my favorites that I've done, actually. I think it's a kind of a criminally overlooked game, and a score, honestly. I really like the score that I did that. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, you got a film score to Nova. Again, only $250 for the whole score, 10 minutes of music. My first royalty-free album, Ethereum, which is 17 tracks. Definitely one of my older ones, but not bad. Not bad, yeah, I'm really selling it here, not bad. So yeah, all these are available at my Bandcamp. I also have lots of music available on iTunes, Google Play. All those fine digital proprietors sell my music. Any other plugs? Oh, I was recently on... I want to throw a quick plug in for this. Oh, my... return to... Hold on, sorry, I gotta get my YouTube back. I was recently on Todd K. Edwards' channel, with a little interview here, which you can watch there. You can see me in all my weird glory. I've got a really weird look on my face there. So, anyway, I just wanted to plug his stuff. He's really good. He's also here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Todd K. Edwards. So if you are into composers, he also composes. It's really nice. And yeah, I think we'll just call that a stream. I'm going to go ahead and fade this out slowly so we have a nice smooth transition. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the end screen. You can listen to a little bit of the Staxel soundtrack as you leave. Thanks so much, everybody. I will see you on Friday.